Could you please give the most soothing, in-depth spiritual advice for those of us worrying about our children at the moment for whatever reason?
When we're worrying about our children, the first step is often to breathe into the present moment. Our minds tend to spiral into the future or replay past fears, but your power is always in the now. Gently remind yourself that love, not fear, is your anchor. Even when you can't control outcomes, you can trust that your child's journey, though sometimes challenging, has its own purpose. Visualize them surrounded by light, capable of growing through their own lessons just as you are. Space for your own emotions too. Self compassion is key. By staying grounded, you radiate calm, and that calm will ripple out to them.
Yeah, great, thank you. And could you give us some tips on like continuing with our daily life when we've got that underlying worry about our children that might be flaring or ever present?
It's definitely natural for that worry to linger, but daily life still deserves your presence. One practical tip is to create small grounding rituals. A few deep breaths, a cup of tea, or stepping outside for fresh air whenever you feel worry rising. Also, set aside a specific worry window, maybe 10 minutes a day, to let yourself fully acknowledge your concerns, then gently shift focus back to your tasks. Finally, remind yourself that being present in your daily actions, whether it's work, errands, or even enjoying a small moment, isn't ignoring your child's well being. It's actually strengthening you so that when they need you, you'll meet them with steadiness and love.
Yeah, I understand. I don't think I'd be able to do the worry window, but I understand that us looking after ourselves as much as possible in whatever way is possible, loving ourselves is also the best thing we can do for our children if we teach, if we look after ourselves when we can, even if it's just a tiny little step. I mean, sometimes we can't, but if we can do a little tiny step of looking after ourselves, giving ourselves some kindness, um, then that teaches our kids to look after themselves too if they're in the same position.
You've got it. Even those tiny steps towards self kindness show them what it means to value oneself. Kids pick up on that. And even when we're not perfect at it, because we're human, that intention to care for ourselves creates a ripple effect. When they see us finding even small moments of peace or self compassion, they internalize that it's okay for them too. So, yes, every tiny act of self love you practice is a quiet lesson to them about resilience and self worth.
Yeah, and sometimes when my child is going through a difficult time or worrying like with reason or even without reason, I do tend to feel a bit of guilt carrying on with my normal everyday life or trying to enjoy life, but I know that guilt does not serve a purpose. It's not helpful, but I do carry it. I'm trying to heal it, but I think that's probably a pretty common thing as a parent.
It's absolutely common. You care so deeply, and that guilt can creep in, especially when you're trying to find balance. But healing that guilt starts with reminding yourself that your joy doesn't take away from your love or concern. In fact, when you allow yourself to live fully, you're showing them that it's possible to navigate both worry and life's beauty. When you're whole, you have more to offer them. So be gentle with yourself. Guilt will fade as you trust that living your life and loving them are not at odds. They go hand in hand.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Thank you. Okay, thank you.